Good morning. How are we doing again? You're welcome once again. You're welcome back to the Alpha Lion Entrepreneur channel. I know you guys missed me. I missed you guys so much. A lot has been happening, and that's why I've been a bit away from the channel. But guess what? I'm back. So good morning, everyone. Happy weekend. For those of us connecting to this channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome, and I want you to enjoy yourself in this channel, because this channel is a channel that helps each and every one of us to living a massively successful life full of abundance. So today, what do I have for us today? I want us to continue with our series on failure. Yes, but today I want to talk about why you should be prepared for failure. You need to be prepared for failure. Now, when you're prepared for failure, guess what? There will be no fear. When the failure happens, you won't even feel the existence of fear in you. So many of you will say, why is that? Because even if you walk out of something and you feel that you failed in that thing, guess what? Because of your preparation was strong, that will lead you to taking the failure in a positive way. That will lead you to taking the value from the failure and making it powerful in your hand. Yes, and it turns out into what you truly desire, the outcome. It makes you have a stronger and a better result. That's what preparation of failure does for you. So, it's funny enough, when most people stop at failure, they fail, they just stop, they give up, they quit. And that's why I've always tell us, always have a good relationship with failure, because failure is the best companion of high achievers, highly effective people. Yes. Also, I need each and every one of us listening to me today, I need all of you to know that everybody has failed at some point in time. I have failed at a lot of things in my life, and I'm still failing, and I'll keep failing. Guess what? Because it's my companion, it's my best friend. That's the only teacher I have in life. That's the only teacher we have, the genuine teacher we have in life. And guess what? Failure is not a negative thing. It's not a bad thing. The word fail, F-A-I-L, says first attempt in what? Learning. I've been going through a lot of failures in my life, and I'll continue. And the more failure I experience, I am more excited. Yes, failure is the most powerful tool you can ever use. But guess what? It depends on how you use it. Just like the scalpel is in the hand of an individual, can be dangerous. But guess what? A scalpel in the hand of a medical doctor or a professional can be very useful. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because a scalpel in the hand of a negative person can be dangerous. It can cost life. But a scalpel in the hand of a medical doctor or a professional can do what? Can save life. That's failure. When a positive person encounters failure, he turns the failure into something positive. And that's why they said Michael Jordan failed so many times at the basketball game. But guess what? That moment he made a victory after 12 years of practice made the difference. He has been prepared for failure, and he'll keep failing, because failure is a practice is a controlled failure. You keep controlling your failure. Thomas Edison controlled his failure 999 times and got it right the first time. Eminent Augusta, you see here today, I control my failure. I'm always excited. The moment I fail, I learn from it and I move on. I take the value from it. I fail forward. I don't fail backward. So this is it. Same way it is for me, it is for everybody. But the most important thing, what makes the difference is, how do you use the failure? That thing that drive inside of you when you encounter the failure, is it a positive drive or a negative drive? How do you use your failure? How do you talk about it? Now, that is the dark side to everybody. The dark side is filled with failure, but it's the fuel that burns each and every one of us to do what? Is the fear that burns in each and every one of us to never get started with something. It's the fear that burns in each and every one of us to easily give up and quit in life. There are so many individuals out there that all of you know that have so much talent, but guess what? They've given up on their talent. They have talents in different things, but they never accomplish anything. Now, the world is full of talented people. Trust me when I say that. You know a lot of them. I know a lot of talented persons. The world is filled with a lot of, you know a lot of talented persons. But guess what? It's not all about the talent, but how skillful you can be with your talent. You must continue to develop your talent. You must continue to develop your skills. You must continue to sharpen them physically, spiritually, mentally, every day in, day out. Because at some point in life, your physical talent will no longer be enough. They will diminish, and when that happens, what will be left of you? And that's why I always tell people, I'm not smart, I'm not intelligent, I'm not like the bright child from school. In fact, if I should look back at my school days, I know I failed a lot. I'm not really a bright student. But guess what, guys? What I lack in talent, I make it up in numbers. Let me say that again, because some of you may be like me. I grew up not knowing exactly what my talent was. I admire and envy people that have different gifting, different talent. They can sing, they can run, they can do this, they can do that. It puts me in a place where I became so introverted. But guess what? I told myself, what I lack in talent, I'll make it up in numbers. And guess what? I'm making it up in numbers. So that is what keeps the competitive edge. What keeps you on the top of your ability to think and prepare mentally over and over and over and over again is your skills. Failure have a way of helping you sharpen your skill when you derive the value from the failure. So the body has limitation. That's why you see we go to the gym, we keep gymming, we keep pushing our body, we keep pushing our mind to get to the limits, to keep getting to the limit. But guess what? We don't focus on that. We focus so much on what goes on from the neck to the tail, but we don't focus on what goes on inside our mind. And that is what makes the difference between high achievers and unsuccessful people. They focus on what goes on in the mind, because they know that what goes on in the mind, what goes on in here, is more important and matters the most, because it influences the outcome. So everything starts from the mind. Every damn thing you do in life starts from the mind. If you are not mentally ready for failure, if you're not mentally ready for something, you will never really be physically prepared for it. And that's why in some phases when they said, there's this cliche they always say, I always hear people say, but the cliche is true. You must be, for example, people going into marriage, you hear where they tell you must be prepared mentally, physically, and psychologically. If you're not prepared mentally for something, if you're not prepared mentally for greatness, if you're not prepared mentally for that life you want, then trust me, you'll be physically unprepared. And that is where preparation starts, from the mind, mentally. Who is that person you want to become? Are you prepared for that person? You must keep practicing day in, day out for that person that you want, that kind of life that you want, that kind of future that you want, that kind of career, that kind of business, that kind of family. Whatever it is you want in life, you must be prepared. As easy as it sounds on my lips, trust me, it's not that easy. But preparation puts you in a place whereby you meet success prepared. But when you're not prepared and success comes, you will miss out on the opportunity. So I firmly believe that everybody listening to me right now, all of you in this room right now, everybody on this planet Earth has a gift. There's something special in you. It may take you time to discover it. Someone like me, it took me over 25 years of my life to discover my giftings. It took me 25 years. Some of you will discover yours very early in life, but just hold on. If you are here and you're listening to and you've not discovered yours, keep believing and expose yourself to the right group of people, positive environment, powerful people, highly influential people, people that will force you to leave your comfort zone to become better, because it's there that you tend to discover yourself. So it's your job to figure out what gifts you have, what skill you can learn and become. Then once you discover that, it becomes your job to decide whether you are going to act or not. So live your life because of you and not because of someone else. Very, very important. So everyone sees the work you put in today, but guess what? What they don't see is how far you are determined to keep going, to keep getting there, to keep getting there. I always tell people, life is a fight for territory. If you don't fight for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. You must keep fighting for it. It's not all about what you are achieving now. It's about what people are not seeing, how far you are willing to go, because that's a dream. And that's what separates the 5% crazy. It's not about having a dream, but having the tenacity to keep pushing, even in the midst of challenges, even in the midst of negativity, to keep pushing, believing strongly in your dream, fighting for it, and working to make it a reality. I hear people say, look into the mirror and you see what you don't want. Look into the mirror and you see why you're not succeeding. I hear cliches like that. Look into the mirror, then you see why you're not succeeding. I don't believe that. Rather, I'll tell you, what you are not seeing in the mirror is what's holding you back. Fear. What's fear? They say fear is false evidence appearing to be real. Yeah, all of us have experienced it. But what separates successful is that they don't allow fear to hold them down. They don't allow fear to pull them down. They feel the fear, but they still take action. So that which you do not see in the mirror, when you look at yourself at the mirror, is what keeps you from succeeding massively in life. Is what you are not willing to see. That is what keeps you. And anything you don't see in the mirror cannot keep you down. And that which you are not willing to see in your mind cannot become a manifestation. That is why talent is not enough for you to live in a massively successful life. When you finally see it, you must paint that which you want in your mind. See it, create that picture. Imagination is a coming-like attraction that God has for you, that gave only you to see, and it's your duty to make it a manifestation, because everything you need to actualizing that has been given to you. So accept it and decide to work on it. Accept the gift, the imagination, the gift, the coming-like attraction God has put in you, and make a decision to work on it. Then at that point, you can take the next level in life. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. We really appreciate. And for the new members in the house, kindly click on the like button and the subscription button so that you'll be the first person to be notified on every post we do here. Now, I would like you to share with us on the comment box how this value, how this content that you just received now, how valuable it was in your life. And remember, the Alpha Lion Entrepreneur, we are not just hearers of the word, we are doers of the word, because it makes us powerful. Thank you very much. I remain my humble self, Eminent Augusta, the Alpha Lion Mentor. See you in our next episode. Bye. Love you.